back. I was thinking about bringing it back for the playoffs, but it might have to come back a little bit earlier. We have to bring that one back. I think so.
JJ, do you have a target date in your head when you want to come back?
No, not really. I mean, no, not really. That's I would just leave it right there.
Does it help that you guys are home for the next couple of weeks and you can get in the routine of doing whatever you need to do rehab-wise here instead of like traveling wherever you guys have been?
Yeah, I think so. I think swelling has been a big thing for me. Like just trying to keep the swelling out and like being proactive and just keeping it down. And so traveling is kind of tough on my ankle too. So it's really good to be back home and not have to worry about that. And I can see my dogs every day and they make me happy. And I can do my regular walks and stuff like that and just kind of get into that routine of just when I'm showing up to the gym, when I'm doing rehab, when I'm doing conditioning and all that stuff, and just putting everything together to get back on the court.
I know you're a team player, and obviously the end goal is to win a championship at the end of the year, but individual accolades are kind of a part of the game too.
For sure.
And so I guess I'm just curious, like knowing that an injury might have hampered a potential all-star campaign, just how do you feel about that?
I'm pissed. I'm really pissed. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm really upset about it. It was my one personal goal that I had for myself for the season. Everything else has been about the team. And like you said, I am a team player, but I don't know. I got my fingers crossed. Maybe the reserves come out and I still kind of make it. I don't know, but we'll see when it comes out. But I'm definitely upset about it, and obviously was playing well enough to be an all-star again, and it's something that I expect of myself every year as well. So we'll see, but if it happens that I'm not, I'm definitely going to be very upset. Yeah.
JJ, can you take us through, I guess, what makes or what your communication style is on the floor on defense? Because that's something that this team has really missed. And I want to understand a little bit more, how you do what you do, what that sounds and looks like.
Yeah, I think a lot of times I'm in ball screens, and so it's my job to not just call those screens when I'm in the actions, but I try to make sure that like if Tasha's up there pressing and she's doing that, for the entirety of the game, that she's hearing me behind her, not having to worry about looking over her shoulder, wondering if someone's gonna come up and screen her and she's gonna get hit without someone talking to her. So whether that's me calling and saying like you're by yourself or screen left, screen right, like I'm trying to talk to those guards that are up there, and then in those actions, I think it's less about communication. Like after you call the screen, it's less about that and more about being in the positions where you're supposed to be to kind of slow that defender down. Slow that offensive player down and allow our guards to be able to get back into actions. And the more we can kind of handle pick and roll offenses with just the two people in the actions, the better we are of not having to get into those second, third, and ultimately fourth rotations, and we can kind of just handle it with those two people.
And I guess building off of that, it's the players that have been filling the void for you, they're
trying to take my other ankle out, bro.
Appreciate your time. You 10 minutes strikes back.
He's made me laugh a couple of times.
I'm sorry.
No, it's we all need to laugh, I think.
I agree. Go ahead.
They don't have the wingspan that you do. Everyone is built differently, and that's not a fault on anyone.
Right.
So I guess just, have you spoken to maybe some of the other post players about, maybe how they can improve the communication or sort of maybe some of those fixable things?
Yeah, I think it's a team conversation. I don't think it's just speaking to other post players, but I do think our communication on defense can be better. And honestly, I think our communication on offense can be better too. I know we have people in the system that haven't played in the system before that are now in big roles, and it's really tough to kind of understand exactly what's expected of you in actions where there's 2-3 different things that you can do. And so sometimes you can kind of see them get into like a mode of just like overthinking everything, and then you're not really doing anything at all. And so I've been talking to some of the other players out there, just talking to them like if you're Sabrina in the corner, like help Izzy out, tell her to come pin down, tell her to get the ball, bring it to you, whatever it is. And then defensively, we just all need to be able to talk and just allow the defender that's on the ball to understand that they have that protection behind them. And when you have that trust defensively, you can be a little bit more aggressive because your teammates have your back.
Who are some of the loudest people on defense?
Tosh is really loud. I think Stewie does a good job of communicating. Who else I think Beck is a really good defender. She's really on ball more, so her communication is more. Her attention to detail is more about being in the right spots, fighting over screens. But I think she's a really good defender. But yeah, I think those are like our loudest people on the court defensively.
And we've seen Niara, especially the last 6 quarters or so, really be more aggressive coming up in some of those hedges.
Yes.
Is that an adjustment that you or the coaching staff talked to her about? Because a lot of like the initial actions are now more difficult for her.
Yeah. I think it's just it's a concerted effort in the whole team to just be a little bit better with ball screen defense, and just helping our guards out, and then being able to, like I said before, just guard those actions with the 2 people that are involved.
On a less serious note, I mean, it seems like you have been finding some ways to, I guess, deal with the frustration of having to take this time off. Watching Love Island. Apparently a watch party.
Yeah,
was that last night?
Last night, the night before, they've been at the crib watching Love Island with me, so it's been good.
So I guess, was that something that you intentionally was like, you know what, like I need to help my mental health and watch this and enjoy it, or did it sort of just happen naturally?
I don't know. I tend to be a little bit more quiet when I'm playing. And when I'm not playing, I'm not as quiet. So I think people are just kind of seeing some things that I already do off the court because I'm just a little bit louder. But I was already watching Love Island when I was playing. This is my first year really watching it though, and I feel like it's peak like reality TV. So I've been enjoying it a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's been really good. Yeah.
Thanks, JJ.
Thank you.